to welcome you to Ravenna, the home of Unesco's 8 World Heritage Sites here and some of the world's most beautiful mosaics. I'm so excited to explore this city. I already had my pistachio croissant and we took a train ride here from Bologna to Ravenna, and it was about an hour and 6-minute train, €8 one way. So it's really sunny right now, so I can't see anything, but I am so excited to explore. So let's get started. This is the first UNESCO World Heritage Site we're gonna head in. It's the Basilica Saint Apollinaire. I'm really excited. This church is from the 6th century and it was commissioned by the Iranian king Theodore the Great. It was decorated with rich mosaics that you can see beautifully here and then later complemented with Byzantine art. This is a great example of the Roman way and the Byzantine way. It's all of these particles that are reminiscent to Bologna's World Heritage Site of all their spanning kilometers of particles. So you purchase your ticket and you get the 5 World UNESCO Heritage Sites, and definitely worth it to pay entry for all 5 right at once. You would have never imagined inside had this amazing mosaic. It's very unassuming. Really cute coffee shops along the way. Lots of mosaic stores along the way to our next site. Ravenna was once the capital of the Roman Empire after the capital was moved from Milan and Roma. This site here is Dante's tomb. Dante is a supreme poet that brought Italian literature to life. He's known for so many poems. The most famous is the Divine Comedy, where he explores hell, perjury, heaven. Dante was born in Florence and he passed away in Ravenna here. And his tomb was constructed in the 18th century, although he did pass away in the 14th century. This is the Basilica San Francesco. It's right beside Dante's tomb. The outside of the Basilica San Francesco, in this really gorgeous plaza, there's little cafes. Here are the next 2 World Heritage Sites. They're actually right next to each other, so we're gonna do them both at the same time. Wow, I love the souvenirs of Ravenna. Gorgeous mosaics. This pastel calendar is probably the most rare piece in this museum, and it's used to determine the date on which Easter is to be celebrated. We are now in the Museo Archive Covil e Cappella de Saint Andrea. This is our 2nd World Heritage Site that we have already entered. This is the Cappella Saint Andrea. You can see the beautiful mosaics on the top. Oh wow, this is gorgeous. It is the smallest mosaic chapel in Ravenna, and it's built around 494 AD. You can see the entire ceiling just covered with mosaics. I love the attention to detail, even underneath the arcs on top of the windows. Everything is so beautiful here. Can you see that? Wow, this is an ivory throne. Fun fact is that some of the pieces are missing, so you'll see that some certain parts are actually covered with lambskin as opposed to ivory. The floor of the chapel is actually an example of the ancient floor, and it was very expensive to do. The marble was imported, for example, the black and white in the center, from Greece or Turkey. This was founded in the 5th century, and in the center here you can see John the Baptist baptizing Jesus. And there's images of altars and thrones all around, simply breathtaking. In the town of Ravenna, even the benches have mosaic on it. So cool. And another thing you should watch out for if you come to the city, there is a French artist, and he has these Space Invader inspired little mosaics, and it's all around the town of Ravenna. Apparently this is the first one that I have seen randomly, so I'm gonna keep your eyes out for Space Invader mosaic art in Ravenna. Just walking to our 4th heritage site. This piazza is called the Piazza of JF Kennedy, which is the President of the United States, which is pretty cool. We're gonna stop for a quick lunch right before the 4th heritage site, which is right there. And there's a little mosaic here. I'm really excited. I'm starving. Wow, it's beautiful. And it has the restaurant's name on it, Accio. So we are stopping for lunch, and I'm so excited to eat. Everything is amazing so far. There's 8 World Heritage sites in total. 1 or 2 of them is kind of far. Like there's one basilica that's actually 8 kilometers away from the center, so I'm not sure actually if I will complete all 8, but for sure the 5. The museum, the ticket that you can purchase includes all 5 World Heritage sites, and there's 3 that's not included. So we'll check out the other ones after we're done. The 5, everything is absolutely breathtaking right now. I've never seen anything like this in such a large scale. And Ravenna is such a beautiful mosaic city, and I just remember playing with mosaics and creating crafts when I was a kid, and it's just on a whole nother level. So excited to see the rest of the couple of places we have planned. We both grabbed pasta. This is only pasta place. This one that I have is an upside down pasta filled with beef topped with Parmigiano fondue. And then this one has pecorino cheese and pears with crunchy almonds and red wine and sauce drops. Oh, it's so hot. Oh wow, look at these for sale. And there's a lot of jewelry too. All the jewelry looks really gorgeous. Mosaic jewelry. Christmas ornaments. You know we love our shops. Ravenna seems like an amazing place. I thought you would just need a day trip here, which is what I'm doing today. But in actuality, if you were to spend 2 full days here, I think it would be enough time to see all fully 8 World Heritage sites, as well as immerse yourself into Ravenna's culture. The Basilica San Vita, which is where we are headed right now after a wonderful lunch, is a testimony to architecture and marrying mosaic. It's based from the 6th century, and it was commissioned by the Emperor Justinian. Just look at the flooring when we enter in, and then you see this. Amazing, right? And that's not even the best part. Here. Amazingly, the top of the dome here is the oil painting commissioned in the 16th century. And you can see it coupled and contrasted with the Byzantine mosaic. There's dolphins that circle all the 12 apostles and Jesus, and the dolphins represent repentance. And right outside San Vitila, there's also a small garden. You're able to wander around Look how gorgeous the day is. The outside of it's actually really gorgeous too. This is our 5th World Heritage Site in Ravenna. We are visiting right now. It is Gala Plishchita. During the low season, they're not very strict on the time you're allowed to be inside the basilica. But during high season, I believe there's about 5-ish minutes allotted for example, this one, which is actually quite small, and about 25-minute allotted time for the larger churches. Can you see that? It looks like a lion with wings, a bull with wings, his eagle, and a human on the right. In the center is the cross. The eagle with the wings, fun fact, means the emperor of the sky, and it represents silence. And the bull represents sacrifice. There's a wonderful market with indoor seating, and there's even a supermarket in here. It's really cool, and the vibe is really nice in this place. I didn't know Ravenna also had something like this here. Look at the street sign again. It's mosaics. It's gorgeous. Kind of sparkles in the sun as well. Another church in Ravenna. I love the dome shape. Another one. And in front of us here is the last World Heritage Site that we're gonna visit, the 6th one in this video here. This baptistry attests Theodore's will to create Arian places of worship for himself and his people. We're standing under the porticos of Spirito Santo, and it was an Arian cathedral dedicated again to Theodore. The sun is slowly going down, and there's just so much gorgeous architect here. Even the buildings that aren't the World Heritage Sites, which is the main reason, the only reason why we came here, everything is so gorgeous. There's a couple of major streets on Ravenna also for shops and restaurants. There's a couple of these, and they're so lively. This is the center square of Ravenna, flanked by restaurants, beautiful porticos. Can't go to any place in Italy without getting some dessert or gelato. Had to try the chocolate cake. I'm super excited. It was also pistachio as well. Bringing it all the way to the train with me. This pastry shop is famous for all the pastries and definitely a place to visit. We also got a little cream pancake. Is it good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay, I understand why it's so good. There's like 7 layers or something. It's so yummy. Cheers. That was an amazing day in Ravenna. I am so impressed by all the mosaics and like the little things I enjoy the most. Like I really liked the pasta, which wasn't like the big thing there, and I really liked how the streets, like the important streets, their street sign was also in mosaic. I showed you a couple of those. That was really pretty, and I love the attention to detail. Like even the park benches had mosaic detailing in it. I think it was amazing. I definitely got some small mosaic souvenirs. Best souvenir to get from Ravenna, definitely mosaic stuff. So it was really fun. I think that it's worth, like, I felt really rushed, and I was there for like a full day trip. I feel like I should have maybe woken up a little earlier, taken an earlier train to get there. So if you were to go, and if you're just doing one day, make it like a big full day, because you really need it. It wouldn't be a bad idea to do 2 days in Ravenna, because we couldn't actually do all the sites based on time and distance. There's one site that's a World Heritage Site, and it's 8 kilometers away from the city center, so it's almost impossible to do it all in the same day. unless you had a car, but it's really rushed. Like you kind of want to spend time learning about the history, which is what I enjoy. You could technically do it on one day, but it's so rushed it won't be enjoyable. And we didn't actually even wander around the local streets, go to any of the shops, but we did pass by it when we were rushing to the train station, and we saw like a lovely market that I showed you, and everything just looked fabulous. Like we didn't have time. We like tried to grab some food, but we ended up having to grab like the pastries that you saw about to go because we didn't have enough time. So definitely either a super full day in Ravenna, but I recommend maybe even 2 days. But I loved it. It was more beautiful than expected. So if you were based in Bologna, for example, and you wanted to take a fabulous day trip or a 2-day trip, Ravenna is definitely a place not to miss. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So thank you so much for watching this. If you made it all the way to the end, I love you. Have a great, amazing day. And if you're planning your trip to Italy, you're gonna have an amazing time. Ciao.